Hey everyone, welcome back, and thanks for tuning in. If you're a fan of the MCU and eager for Doctor Strange 2 to be released, you're in the right spot. In today's video, we will be talking about Doctor Strange 2 Easter eggs that set up future MCU collaborations. Don't forget to let us know what you think down in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. The Doctor Strange 2 trailer for every What If had some exciting Easter eggs. Did you catch them? The multiverse may indeed be a notion on which we know disturbingly little, but Marvel fans now have a place to begin their exploration of the subject. After debuting in the post-credit sequence of Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness officially revealed its first trailer online less than a week after the film's initial trailer was released. The sequel to Stephen Strange's 2016 film Doctor Strange preserves the mind-bending sights that were brought towards the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yet raises the bar to a degree that has never been seen before. This film picks up immediately after the events of Spider-Man Homecoming, when Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor is confronted with the ramifications of his multiversal manipulation, and he begins on a mission to restore order throughout his reality and an unlimited number of others. Typical of Marvel Studios' style, this teaser video functioned as a collection of breathtaking photography, bizarre dialogue, and an intriguing narration that ran from beginning to end. Despite its enthralling disorientation, this initial footage offered plenty of breadcrumbs for viewers to follow along the way. In no particular order, here are 8 Easter eggs, story tidbits, and hidden meanings that may be found in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness's official launch trailer. First, the Don't Cast That Spell. The Multiverse of Madness trailer starts with lines from the Spider-Man No Way Home promotional campaign, which was reused for this project. Yes, I'm referring to the No Way Home advertising campaign, not the film itself. While Wong, played by Benedict Wong, tells Strange to don't cast that spell in the initial teaser for No Way Home, the dialogue was eventually modified for the actual film starring Tom Holland. Wong instructs the good doctor in Spider-Man No Way Home to leave him out of it in the film. This might be a simple marketing mix-up, as the Wong line change was most likely agreed on later in the production process. But it is strange that Multiverse of Madness is purposefully utilizing a phrase that fans are well aware is from a deleted sequence in the film. If Strange had heeded Wong's warning, this sentence may have taken place in another reality. Second, the Eye of Agamotto got an upgrade. Strange now has a tight grip on the Time Stone capsule, which used to be located on his left thigh. Instead of dangling down like a pendant, the Eye of Agamotto functioned as a clasp for the Cloak of Levitation, allowing it to be worn as a belt. Much like how the eye appears on Strange's costume in the comics, this is how the eye appears on Strange's costume. Despite the fact that Strange came up to Avengers Endgame's climactic fight without the medallion, it was assumed that the medallion had been retired or destroyed following Avengers Infinity War. However, it makes a triumphant comeback in Spider-Man No Way Home. Multiverse of Madness could be reworking the legendary item to serve a much more comic-accurate role on Strange's threads, even though it is no longer used to protect an Infinity Stone, as it once did. Third, we see Dr. Christine Palmer return to the MCU. Palmer is seen getting married to an unknown spouse in this first glimpse of the series. However, while the trailer gives the impression that she is headed towards the former Sorcerer Supreme, she is really passing by him, since Stephen Strange is not waiting on an altar in the film. It's also worth noting that Michael Stolberg's Nicodemus West, who appeared in the 2016 film Doctor Strange, is standing next to Strange in this scene. Obviously, this raises the issue of who Palmer's spouse will be, and although the teaser doesn't reveal who the man is, it does provide an explanation for why it is indeed not Strange. Palmer is likely to have found happiness with someone else during Strange's absence of 5 years, underneath the presumption that she was not abducted by aliens. Fourth, America Chavez is making her grand debut. The Marvel Cinematic Universe rookie class of 2022 is off to a stellar start, literally. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will debut viewers to America Chavez, portrayed by Xochitl Gomez, in the upcoming film Doctor Strange. Around the comic book series, Chavez boasts superhuman strength and durability, as well as the ability to fly, as well as the necessary capacity to move throughout the multiverse, which makes her an excellent asset for this picture. Cesar Chavez is able to jump from one world to another by using star-shaped portals, which are also shown in a little flashback sequence at the end of this particular trailer. Additionally, it's worth mentioning how Chavez appears as a team player on the page, belonging to several squads such as the Young Avengers, A-Force, and the West Coast Avengers, amongst other things. Given the amount of time that each of the 3 aforementioned groups has been teased over the past 3 years, Gomez will have plenty of opportunities to explore after the events of Doctor Strange 2. Fifth, we get a glimpse of the multiverse that is Marvel Studios. While this teaser provided no substantial hints as to any of the predicted cameos, the iconic Marvel Studios opening credits provided some of the most overt indications that heroes from the past will be returning in May next year on the big screen. Despite the fact that the standard Marvel Studios logo kaleidoscopes onto itself, amid its different projections are Marvel title cards from years past. Marvel Studios' first logo, as well as logos from 20th Century Fox and Sony, which were used in their respective Spider-Man and X-Men films, may be seen. The side of the comics page flapping was a pleasant nod to the former, but it also served as a symbol of what is to come in the future. Sixth, Wanda Maximoff appears to return to the MCU. The Scarlet Witch has returned in full force. Strange approaches Wanda Maximoff, portrayed by Elizabeth Olsen, in a meadow of white blossomed trees, which is presumed to be at Mount Wundagore about halfway through the trailer. Wundagore is the location in which the Darkhold was written in the comics. As shown at the conclusion of WandaVision, Wanda is frantically studying the black magic textbook, and it's reasonable to believe that would return to the place where it was created in order to fully grasp its message. Beyond the ramifications of Wanda's fresh stomping grounds for the greater good, there is something particularly lovely about the particular field she has chosen. Wanda harvests flowers from trees that are covered with white blossoms. As previously said, white blooms are traditionally seen as a sign of serenity, and white blooming trees are considered to be the opposite of chaos on a spiritual level. Following the psychological turmoil that the Scarlet Witch experienced in Westview, the new surroundings are indeed a subtle representation of her newly discovered inner serenity. We can only hope that she keeps at least part of her inner serenity as a result of this experience. 7. Master Mordo is returning to the MCU. Mordo, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, returns to the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the first time after 2016, this time with a fresh new look. The Sorcerer Hunter has dreadlocks and an enhanced emerald robe to go with his dreadlocks. According to Toy Leaks, Chiwetel Ejiofor's wizard will be called Master Mordo in this version of the film. His calm demeanor towards Strange is a little out of character, and his first words are an apology, "I'm sorry, Stephen," which is out of character for him. In light of the fact that fans last saw him mercilessly chasing down other sorcerers, this calm demeanor might imply that he is a variation of the MCU's Mordo, as previously stated. Possibly, this Master Mordo is indeed the Sorcerer Supreme of that planet, and Strange has sought him out for assistance, which he has graciously declined. After that, we see them sparring, with Mordo swinging his baton at an encircled Strange, implying that this calm debate either concludes or starts badly. 8. We see the return of Kamar-Taj. The Cobra Kai Academy for Sorcerers makes a triumphant return, but if the trailer for the film is any indication, its resurgence may be short-lived. Unsettling darkness hangs over the next generation of sorcerers as they practice, which Strange and Wong notice with alarm as they glance up into the sky. Airborne footage then shows the magical academy being assaulted by horned foes, which is followed by an explosion that knocks everyone backwards. These animals are most probably minotaurs from planet Erval, who are under the leadership of Rintrah. Doctor Strange and Rintrah had frequent meetings in the comics because Rintrah is from an extra-dimensional world, according to the books. While the green-skinned minotaur appears to be Doctor Strange's adversary in the teaser, Rintrah is actually a recognized admirer of the character in the comics. That is all we have for today's video. What do you think about the Easter eggs in the Doctor Strange 2 trailer? Did you catch all of them? Did we miss any of them? Are you excited for the return of these characters? Let us know down in the comments.